What is going on, Knicks fans? This is Richie from Knicks Media. We are live. I hope everybody had a fantastic holidays with your family. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. We got a new year coming up next week. The New York Knicks are scorching hot. We are on a roll, folks. And I wanted to go live to talk about it because it has been an absolute joy to watch this Knicks team play basketball. We're coming off a thrilling Christmas Day game. I don't know about you guys, but watching the Knicks on Christmas has always been one of my favorite things about Christmas. I mean, I remember watching them growing up on Christmas every year, and it is a great feeling watching the Knicks get a victory, especially the way that they did against the San Antonio Spurs and seeing Mikal Bridges. I mean, watch him cook. We're going to be having the Mikal Bridges highlight reel rolling on repeat this entire live show, courtesy of our boy, as always, IQ for 3 on X. Make sure you guys go give him a follow. Always giving us the best highlights on Twitter. Big shout out to everybody tuning in right now on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, baby. Knicks fans, we got a game tonight that I want to talk about. And we got a really fun game coming up tonight. And then we got a back-to-back, 2 games in a row against the same team heading into 2025. So Knicks fans, let me know how you're feeling in the comment section, the live chat, whether you're watching a replay. Let's get into business. But before we do, got to give a big shout out to BetUS Sportsbook, the #1 online sportsbook on the face of the planet. They are the proud sponsors of Knicks Media all season long. Big time shout out to them. You guys can receive a 150% bonus on your first deposit using code YouTube150, 125% on your next 2 deposits up to $2,000. You see the odds for tonight's game against the Orlando Magic. The Knicks are 7-point favorites on the road. And let me remind the people that the Knicks are right up. I mean, the Magic are not a bad team. Now, they are getting killed with injuries, man. I feel bad for the Magic. Absolutely devastating to see they have another injury. They're 19-13. The Knicks are 20-10. This is going to be a good game tonight. The Knicks have got the better of them this season. But if you guys want to check out BetUS Sportsbook, definitely go check them out and use the code YouTube150 when you sign up. Now, let's get into the Knicks overall. I don't want to just focus on tonight's game. I want to focus in on what we've seen these last few weeks, because I want to remind the people, and got to give a big shout out to Crim's dad in the chat. Let's go. Knicks will be 2025 and 26 champs in the chat. I like that name, brother. I like that name. But I want to remind the people right now that this is why you can't hit the panic button. There are so many Knicks fans hitting the panic button early on in the season. The Knicks were 5-6 to start off the season in their first 11 games. 5-6. And people were telling me, Richie, why do we go after Mikal Bridges? We overpaid. We gave our whole future for him. Was that cat trade good? Is this team going to gel? We don't have depth. We don't have this. We don't have that. Now, all of a sudden, Precious Achiuwa is healthy. Now we got Landry Shamet back, even though he's not in the rotation yet, right? The guys are getting healthy. And more importantly, they're finding their roles. Just Knicks in the chat. Salute, salute. The most important piece about this Knicks team right now is that they're finding their roles and they're getting chemistry. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but this is what I've been saying since the start. I'm not going to hit the panic button until I see this Knicks team losing in the 2025 year, because I believe that this season is going to be about going through bumps and bruises early on for them to catch their stride. Now, luckily for the Knicks, we have an easy schedule coming up, so we can take advantage of that. And not to mention, in the calendar year of January, we are home like almost the whole month of January. So the fact that the Knicks are now getting on this run is awesome. And I just want to remind the people another thing about this Knicks team that maybe some people forgot about. You guys may have forgot about this. Mitchell Robinson is still on this team. And he's coming back. When? I don't know. It could be January, February, March. I don't care when. All I know is when he comes back, it's going to be a completely different feeling, because we're going to get back to the roots of defense, and we need him for the playoffs. That's what it's about, Knicks fans. Of course, we're looking up at the Cavs and the Celtics in the standings, and we're thinking, okay, maybe we can steal the 2 seed. Maybe we can steal the 1 seed. That's what we're striving for. But the reality is, whether you get the 1 seed, 2 seed, 3 seed, 4 seed, that doesn't matter. What matters is your performance in the postseason. I don't care if the Knicks finish 3rd in the East, 2nd in the East, 1st in the East. If they somehow fall to 4 or 5 or 6, I don't care where they are seated. What I care about is going on a playoff run. Whether you have home court advantage or not, they got to go into the playoffs fully healthy and ready to go. Now, let's start off. Oh, we got my boy in the chat. Hey, my man, we on a roll, baby. Let's go Knicks. You know it. You know it, man. Man, Jets season's coming to a close. If you guys are Jets media watchers, you guys, of course, know I also have a Jets YouTube channel, Jets Media. I'm low-key kind of excited for the Jets season to kind of put a close to that book so I can put more of my energy into this channel of Knicks Media because you guys know I balance the two. Of course, the Jets season, when it's over, you got to cover the coaching search. I'm not going to stop making content, but my point is I'm excited to put my 4-foot effort into this channel because it's hard to balance. It's hard to do, everything. There's going to be so much Knicks content that we are going to be doing here on Knicks Media in the new year of 2025, baby. Woo! Documentary-style content, going deep into the players' lifestyles, of course, covering the Knicks season game by game, previews, you know it. All right, so we're excited about it right here on Knicks Media. So, folks, if you're a big fan of the channel here on Knicks Media, a simple way you can support me is by subscribing to the channel, hitting the like button, and letting me know that you guys enjoy the content here because I love you guys. I really, really do. We got a Mets fan in the chat. Hey, let's go Mets, baby. Connor's in the chat. What's good, buddy? How you doing, Connor? My man, Connor. Shout out to Connor Long. My man is grinding a rising star in the sports world right here. Connor Long, folks. You'll remember that name. Rick Z, I can't wait for Mitch to come back. I hope they do not trade him. I love the way the Knicks are playing together. Go Knicks. I don't get why the Knicks would trade him. I don't get that. I don't believe in that would be a smart move. I feel like, what's the worst that can happen? The Knicks are winning without Mitch, and if he comes back and gets hurt again, we know how to play without him, right? So I don't think trading would do anything. Jack says Yankees clear, unfortunately. All right, we don't gotta go in to some Yankees versus Mets debate. I know that the Soto signing has, changed a lot of the dynamics between the two baseball clubs in the New York market. But, Jack, we're not going to go Yankees versus Mets. We're going to stick to basketball now, all right? So, the cool thing about this Knicks team is every time you turn on a Knicks game, guys, and you guys let me know your thoughts of this, we don't know who's going to go off. Whose night is it going to be? Is it Cat's night? Is it OG's night? Brunson's? Now Bridges? Somebody in the chat let me know a better team right now in terms of balance in the entire league. Because we're used to having, the Carmelo Anthony era, right? For example, it's Melo and then a bunch of scrubs, let's be honest. It's Melo getting 30 a night or 25 a night, and the only way we can win is if Melo goes off. If Melo has a bad game, the Knicks lose. And that's why the Knicks were not successful with Melo. We had one good season with Melo. Fizzled out for a reason. There was no support around him. Okay? And now, the post-Melo era was dreadful, right? And then even last year with Jalen Brunson, when Randall got hurt, we had one guy that could lead us, and it's Jalen Brunson. And if Brunson had a bad night, we would lose. Because Dante DiVincenzo, as good as he was, he's not a guy that can go out there and get you 30. Josh Hart, as good as he is, that's not his play style. So now, and also OG was hurt. So now you add a healthy OG around Brunson. You trade for a superstar in Karl Anthony Towns, who was playing in his prime, the best season of his entire career, right? You trade for Mikal Bridges. And now look what this Knicks team is doing. We are balanced. We are not depending on one individual to carry us. That's my point here. And that's so freaking refreshing. You look around the NBA, that's not the case, right? The Milwaukee Bucks, they got two guys they're depending on, right? Giannis Antetokounmpo, Damian Lillard, right? It's Giannis's team. He needs to have games, otherwise they're going to fail, right? The Denver Nuggets, they got Jokic, who's probably going to win MVP, even though, I'm going to push the Cat MVP agenda. I'm going to be doing it. I know they got players around him in Jamal Murray, right? Porter, the OKC Thunder's deep, right? My point is, there's not a lot of teams out there that has a starting five that can put up double figures every night. Let's be honest. I mean, I'm kind of curious the points per game because it feels like every single game we have all five starters in double figures. And I'm curious to see Wow. They all average double the figures. Yeah. What? Okay, guys, I'm a little flabbergasted right now. I'm going to walk off the set. Okay, I'm back. I just looked up points per game for this Knicks team. And let me just throw you guys a stat real quick. The New York Knicks have 6 players averaging double figures. 6. 6. Not 5. 6. What? Has that ever been done before? Is that a common thing? Cat averaging 24.6 a game. Brunson averaging 24.5 a game. Bridges, 18.1 a game. OG, 16.8 points per game. Josh Hart, 13.9 points per game. And my boy Deuce McBride, 10.3 points per game. 6 players averaging double figures? Is there somebody in the chat, do me a favor and do research. Is there a team in the NBA that has 6 players on the same team averaging 10 plus points? Not to mention our starting 5 Josh Hart averages the least amount of points per game out of our starters, and he averages 14. What? It's balanced, bro. We have balance. That's ridiculous, dog. Oh, my God. Okay, now let me see the Celtics, because obviously they're always the deepest team in the league, right? So let's see the Celtics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, the Celtics have it too. But the fact that the Knicks are on the Celtics level in terms of depth, who are the Boston Celtics? NBA champions. So the fact that, they got Tatum and Brown as their 2 stars, averaging, the most points, like we have Cat and Brunson. Their third leading scorer is Porzingis with 18, and they got Derek White with 17. They got Pritchard with 15, Drew Holiday with 12. So they got 6 guys averaging double figures. Al Horford is at 9. So we're up there with the Celtics. Is there another team out there? Who's the best team in the league, right? Let me see the Thunder. Because the Thunder are pretty deep. I'm just trying to figure out how the Knicks stack up against the entire NBA in terms of this. Yeah, the Thunder have 4 players in double figures. Now, obviously, this doesn't mean the Knicks are the best team in the league. I'm just pointing out that the Knicks are so freaking balanced, bro. And they're playing together. They're playing selfless. And how about this Knicks team rallying around Mikal Bridges? More importantly, Josh Hart being vocal about his support with him, right? Some Knicks fans in the NBA world is clowning Bridges, clowning the Knicks for trading for Bridges when he didn't get off to a hot start. His shot's broken. And, people would just do nonsense about Bridges, right? Now look at Mikal Bridges, 40 plus. Look at these highlights right now. Tell me that does not look like a prime Kevin Durant. Look at these shots, bro. I'm not just saying this, bruh. You got Mikal Bridges playing like this, and that is the most beautiful thing about this Knicks team, folks. Oh, Brunson's having an off night. You got Karl-Anthony Towns. Oh, Cat's having an off night. You got Bridges. Bridges doesn't have a shot tonight. You got OG. It doesn't. Come on, folks. This Knicks team. And now let me give you the best part of this Knicks team that should get every single Knicks fan that's watching this super excited. You ready for this? This one element of this Knicks team is the one thing that you should get the most excited about. You want to know what it is? You guys ready? Drum roll, please. This Knicks team is locked up for a long time. This is not a one-year experience. We don't got Brunson. We don't got Karl-Anthony Towns for 1 year. We got to worry about extending him. We don't got to worry about paying Brunson. He took a huge pay cut for this reason. We don't got to worry about paying OG, right? The only person that you got to be worrying about extending is Bridges, but we got him under a contract for 2 more years. The point I'm making is this nucleus of this roster is here for the long term. This is what Leon Rose's vision has been. He was stockpiling all these picks so we can use it for one specific player in Bridges, trading Randall and Dante for Cat, because Randall, that trade, you can't even describe how phenomenal that trade is. Same thing that he did with OG Anunoby. The fact that he flipped RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley for OG Anunoby, paid OG, and he flipped Randall and Dante for Cat, who's under contract for 4 years. Getting paid a lot of money, but still, it fits. Not to mention, you got to give a shout out for him to extending Deuce McBride on the most bargain of a contract in Knicks history. We're paying him pennies, Deuce. And he's arguably like one of the best six men in the league. I mean, guys, if this doesn't get you excited as a Knicks fan, I don't know what will. Because this is Leon Rose's vision. If you guys, I know that Leon Rose does not talk a lot in terms of like going to the media and having press conferences, but whenever he makes a statement, the one thing I noticed that he's doing that I love is he's trying to build continuity. He's trying to build long-term sustainable success. The reason why the New York Knicks in previous regimes have failed and failed and failed is that they sacrifice the future to win now. They worry about the now, the now, the now. Dolan's like, we stink. We need a win. I need to sell tickets. Let's try to go all in. Let's trade everything for Andrea Bargnani. Blech. Let's bring in Phil Jack. I don't want to go back in time. Oh, Jeff Horn. I don't want Derek Fisher. I don't want to do it. I don't want to remind you guys where we've been. But what Leon Rose has been doing is slowly building long-term success while still being competitive. These last few years, we've been competitive, winning playoff series. But now this right here has been Leon Rose's plan all along. And he's not done. You think he's done, bro? He ain't content. You know that he's going to make a trade at the deadline. Right? But my point is, man, we have our team. This is the Knicks roster that we can watch grow and get chemistry for years. And I'm telling you now, I'm not going to rule out the Knicks winning the whole thing this year because you never know. The Knicks are playing great basketball. They're one of the best teams in the league right now. But I think that the best Knicks season that we're ever going to see in our lives is next year. And again, I mean, we're in the middle of a season. We're only 30 games in. We're 20-10. It could happen this season. But, for example, look at the Cleveland Cavaliers. You guys want to know why the Cavs are so freaking good right now? One word. One word why the Cavs are good. Continuity. Right? Continuity is the reason why the Cavs are good. That core of Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, Darius Garland. What is this, year 3 of that core together? When you get 3 seasons of experience and playoffs and playing together, like, you're going to learn each other's tendencies and then everything's going to click. This is year 1 of Karl Anthony Towns. Technically year 1 of OG Anunoby, right? We traded for him in the middle of the year last season. Can you imagine next year we have a full season of experience with Cat, Brunson? I mean, my goal as a Knicks fan is get to the Eastern Conference Finals at minimum. I think if we get bounced in the second round this season, it's going to be looked at as a disappointment. And I think if you're a Knicks fan, you'll agree with that, right? But the cool thing is, in the offseason, and I don't want to look into the offseason. We got a whole season to be excited about right now. We don't got to be worried about, who are we trading for? What are we going to do with this? Like, that's done with. He used the picks. Have all the picks in the world, Brooklyn. Who cares about those picks? So now we have to look at the Eastern Conference and look at the teams that we got to get through, right? I mean, if the season ended today, who are we facing in the playoffs, just hypothetically, right? We're the 3rd seed, so we'll be facing off against the Miami Heat in the first round. Give me the Heat. So the Knicks are on a 5-game winning streak, all right? The Heat are potentially looking to trade Jimmy Butler, by the way. The Sixers are 11-17. I do expect the Sixers to climb into the playoffs eventually, for sure. Don't even rule out another Knicks 76ers round 1 matchup. I can see that happening. But it's definitely going to be a 3-team race for that number 1 seed. I mean, the Cavs are still scorching hot. They're five wins in a row for them. They're 26-4. That's disgusting. Like, that's what I think the Knicks are going to be doing next year. I think the Knicks are going to be, like, that good next year to start off the season. And it's not about how you start the season. It's about how you finish. The Knicks can easily go on a run right now and just go nuclear. You never know. But boy, oh boy, is this Knicks team fun. Did you guys see that rumor that the NBA could potentially be expanding into a 16-team playoffs to merge the 2 conferences? Did you guys see that? You guys like that idea? That's interesting. If that was the case, the Knicks would be, the 6th seed right now? And what that means basically is instead of having, 8 teams from the East, 8 teams from the West, they would do the 16 top seeds in the entire NBA makes the playoffs. You guys like that idea? Or not? You guys let me know. Do you guys like that idea or not? Flick Shorts in the chat, my boy. Let's go Magic. My boy's a Magic fan. Nah, bruh. Knicks gonna kill him tonight, brother. Knicks gonna kill him tonight. But thank you for the $2 super chat, my guy. Much love to you, Flick Shorts. Always appreciate all you do. Always appreciate all you do, Flick Shorts. Everybody give my man Flick Shorts some dono hype in the chat. Even though he said, let's go Magic, I don't know if we want to give him dono hype, actually. Right? We don't want to give Flick Shorts dono. Where the Knicks super chats at? We got a Magic fan in here sending super chats? Damn, Knicks fans. I'm just playing around. But we got a good opportunity here to finish off this 2024 calendar year on a, what is this? 8-game win streak? 8-game win streak, brother. 8-game! I mean, if we could beat the Magic tonight and then we got the Wizards back-to-back, woohoo! I don't want to get ahead of myself. But then the schedule gets a little more difficult in the month of January. Again, a lot of it's at home, right? We're home against the Jazz on New Year's Day. We're in OKC, in Chicago. Then we got the Magic, Raptors. Ooh, we got the Thunder twice in the span of a week. That's going to be good. Flick Shorts is actually a Heat fan. Actually hate Magic, just want New York to lose. Oh, so he's a New York hater. That's what he is. Exposed. He's exposed. Everybody say boo to Flick Shorts. He's a New York hater. Appreciate you, Flick Shorts. All love, man. It's okay, I guess, but it's a way of determining which conference is better than the other by how many teams make it. Yeah. No 16-team playoff. Last thing Adam Silver should do is try to come up with new ideas. Yeah, what do you guys think of this whole NBA rating, like, plummeting type of situation? It's definitely upsetting as a huge NBA fan. Like, listen, I love the NFL. I mean, I'm a huge NFL fan, huge NBA fan. I hate to see the NBA failing, bro. It really hurts my heart. I think the Knicks against the Spurs was great for the NBA. Great for the NBA, man. Rating-wise, that was a great way to kick off basketball. It was. But come on, folks. We only got 31 likes. Knicks fans, we're 20-10. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's get this to 100 likes. And also, if you guys want to see more live streams on Knicks Media, you guys let me know. I know I haven't been doing a lot of live shows on this channel because, again, the Jets are finishing off their season. When the Jets season's wrapped up, I'm going to put more energy and emphasis into live shows instead of just videos. So if you guys like this live effect where I can be interactive with you guys in the live chat, talking the latest trending topics around the league and around, the Knicks, you guys let me know in the chat if you want to see more live shows because I definitely want to do more of these in the new year. Flicks, another $2 super chat. Hey, but you saw Hero. That boy is something. Buzz cut. The buzz cut, right. Yeah, that's why, the buzz cut. Yeah, Hero's a good player. He's a good player. What do you want from me, man? Why are you sending in these damn super chats so I got to talk about the Miami Heat? I don't want to talk about no Miami Heat. Can we get some Knicks super chats? This guy's he's hogging the super chat ability. Talking about Tyler Hero. All jokes. Appreciate you, Flicks. We need more live love for our Knicks. Let's go, Rich. My boy. My guy's in here watching both. Love you, brother. Salute. Kareem's in the chat. My man. Don't want to go down a rabbit hole here, but you could come up with your own conclusion why the ratings have gone down. I wonder what you mean by that. Can a brother get a shout out all the way from Brooklyn, now in Switzerland? Eric. Switzerland representing the Knicks. Everybody in the chat right now. Angel, salute from Puerto Rico. Everybody right now. Tell me where you're from. Where are you representing? Knicks family. I know that we're global, okay? I know that the Knicks family is global. So let me know right now, where are you located? Are you in New York? Puerto Rico, like Angel is? Switzerland? Let me know where you guys located. V-Man in the chat. To think The New York Knicks are the only happening in New York. Let's go, baby. V-Man in the chat. Appreciate it. Hey, if the Knicks can carry the load, I will gladly take it. Because let's not forget, the Knicks have been trash forever. Let's not pretend the Knicks have been good. And the Knicks have been bad my whole life. I'm 26 years old. I missed the golden era of Knicks basketball. I was not alive in that 90s era. I mean, I was alive. I was born in 1998, but your boy was too young to experience it. Flick Shorts, another super chat. That's why we sent y'all homes in the playoff. Own Jalen. Bro, we're going to let this Miami Heat fan come in here and talk this much smack, bro? Really? We're going to let this guy come out here and talk this much smack? F the Miami Heat. How about that? Phil, Santa Monica's Cali. I love Santa Monica, Phil. Connecticut. Let's go. Jersey represent. I'm in Houston, Texas right now, but live in Connecticut. There we go. Bahamas. Woo! Knicks fans represented in Bahamas. Absolutely love that. Checking in from PA, Harrisburg, but born in the Bronx. Absolutely love that. Upstate New York for the weekend. Let's go, Melly. Jamaica's in the house. Yonkers, New York to North Carolina. Damn, you left us. You left New York for North Carolina. One reason ratings started to go down was when the NBA... All right, we're not going to go down that path. Lance Broad channel. Let's go. We got people across, man. Jamaica, from Long Island, but live in Jersey. Go Knicks, baby. Let's go. I'm from Long Island. You know that? Long Island. Just saying, Heat in playoffs is different than regular season. Yeah, I know that. The Heat is definitely one of those teams that just level up their game in the postseason. For sure. That is something I know. I know that. Much love to you, brother. Appreciate that. I appreciate it. Was living in Miami when we went to the finals. Wow, that's good. I was lucky enough to see the Ewing era, and it made me stay a Knicks fan throughout the down times. You forget the feeling of the glory days. Yeah, I experienced the glory days. I didn't experience no glory days as a Knicks fan. My glory days is the Knicks being a 2 seed with Melo. It wasn't great, by the way. As you guys know, I'm living in my glory day right now. The present moment is my glory moment for the Knicks. How about that? How about that, bro? Coney Island, Unc Dre. Let's go, man. That's freaking New York right there. Talk about New York, that's Unc. Look at that hat. Roslyn rep. There we go. That's Long Island rep. Forget them Heat fans, man. They're sending in super chats, Shoquan. I can't ignore super chats. Here we go again. Another one. Yeah, you saw those clips on Monday's show. I did see them, Flicks. Yes, I did. You got me good. As you usually do. You got me good. You can't clip me here, though, because the Knicks are too good. Appreciate the super chat. Sims to the Rockets for who? Yeah, there's a lot of trade buzz around Jericho Sims. I'm someone that, it depends who we're getting in. I've gotten to the point now, folks, where any trade Leon Rose makes, I'm all in. I'm like, dude, you've won my trust. I blindly believe in Leon Rose now, where he can trade for somebody that, on the surface looks like the worst trade ever, and then, he's going to come here and be a dog. I blindly believe in Leon Rose. Oh, we got a big super chat right here. Thank you so much. Everybody give Crim's dad some dono hype. No one believes in Magic. No one. Crim's dad, appreciate the $5 super chat, my man. Much love to you, brother. Nobody believes in Magic. We're about to go out there and show the Magic who we are, Knicks fans, tonight in Orlando. I do feel bad for Magic fans, though, because they are definitely banged up with injuries, and I hate that. I do hate that. So, thank you, Crim's dad, for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Can't wait for Catman and Robinson. Woo-hoo! Knicks fans, don't forget who's coming back. Mitchell Robinson. Oh, you guys know Mitchell Robinson means a lot to me. If you don't know, Mitch is literally my twin. Now, we don't look alike, but he's my long-lost twin. Why, you ask? Some people know the reason why. Some people don't. Me and Mitchell Robinson were born on literally the same exact day and year. April 1st, 1998. We're both the same exact age, born on the same exact day. So he's my twin. I need my boy Mitch back. I got Mitch jersey. I got, my boy Mitchell Robinson about to come here and remind the people. Karl Anthony Towns leads the NBA in rebounds. Can you imagine what it'll be like with Mitch, bro? Woo. Reminder, guys, go vote for our Knicks to be in the All-Star game. Karl Anthony Towns, Brunson should definitely be there. There's an outside chance that OG can make it. Maybe if Bridges goes nuclear right now, he could too. All right, he could too. But guys, don't forget to hit the like button if you do not already. The goal is 100 likes. 100 likes. I'm about to go live on Jets Media now because I got to go live over there to talk some Jets. And you guys might be wondering, the Jets, they suck. Why you talk about the Jets? It's my job. I got to go talk about the Jets. Not exciting stuff. But if you are interested in talking about the Jets, come over to Jets Media. That's my Jets channel. I got to go live over there. Oh, we got Eric Brown celebrates his first ever Super Chat. Wow. Look at this. 5 CHF. Is that currency in, where do you say you're from? Switzerland? Or is this? Wow. Everybody celebrate Eric's first ever Super Chat he's ever put on a live stream. So, Eric, thank you so much for this kind Super Chat, my man. Also got to give a shout out. I was at the Knicks game against the Raptors. A lot of you guys came up to me and recognized me and said, what's up? I absolutely love meeting you guys in person. A lot of people recognize me for my Jets rants than it was the Knicks. And they're like, oh, you're a Knicks fan. Yeah, I make Knicks content too. So I'm going to go over there and have to go live on Jets Media. Again, if you guys want to go check out my YouTube channel, Jets Media, go check me out. Sorry for ruining your day, Phil. I'm sorry, man. It's the reality we live in, man. Oh, man. So I got to run, folks. I love all you guys. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year coming up, Happy Holidays. I love you all. A big shout out to BetUS for being the proud sponsor of this channel. If you guys want to go check them out, the Knicks are 7-point favorites tonight against the Orlando Magic on the road. Use the code YouTube150 to get your 150% deposit. Much love to everybody in the chat. I love you all. See you next time. I'm out. Thank you for all the super chats and all the kind donations and the like buttons. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out, everybody. Much love to everybody.